Do you ever feel like you are aging faster than normal? Feeling tired for no apparent reason? Or having trouble urinating, and just assume it is because of age? Be careful, because sometimes, those seemingly harmless signs are actually your body's way of crying out for help, warning you about something far more serious, prostate cancer. If you are a man over the age of 50, you might already be living with the early signs of prostate cancer without even knowing it. This is one of the most common types of cancer in men. But here is the frightening part. Most of us only find out when it is too late, when the cancer has already spread and is much harder to control. In today's video, I am going to help you recognize the 5 earliest signs, signals your body might already be sending, but you may have been ignoring. And at the end of this video, I will reveal the most subtle symptom, one that holds tremendous diagnostic value, to the point where even many doctors overlook it during a routine health check. You definitely do not want to miss this. Before we begin, I would love to know a little bit about you. What is your name? Where in the world are you watching this video from? Leave a comment down below. I am excited to accompany you on this journey. If this is your first time visiting the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on practical medical knowledge. Now, let us start with the first symptom, one that is extremely common, yet often underestimated and dangerously dismissed. Symptom number 1. Do you keep waking up in the middle of the night to urinate? Do not ignore this sign. Are you getting out of bed 2, 3, or even 4 times every night just to go to the bathroom? If this is happening frequently, it is not simply because you drank too much water before bed, and it is definitely not just a part of getting older. Many people blame aging, their eating habits, or even insomnia, and in doing so, they overlook one of the earliest warning signs of prostate issues. When the prostate begins to enlarge, or worse, when a tumor starts to form, it can press against the neck of the bladder. This makes you feel the urge to urinate constantly, even when your bladder is not actually full. In the early stages, you might not feel any pain. There might be no other clear symptoms, just a nightly inconvenience. But be careful. If your sleep is constantly being disrupted because you need to urinate, your body is trying to tell you that something is not right. And this is absolutely not something you should take lightly. Symptom number 2. A burning sensation when you urinate. Is it just a minor irritation? Or a serious warning sign being ignored? If you have ever felt a burning, stinging, or sharp pain while urinating, you might have reassured yourself by thinking, maybe I just did not drink enough water. Or, it is probably just a mild infection, it will go away in a few days. But the truth is, it might not be that simple. Painful urination is often mistaken for a urinary tract infection or a common case of prostatitis. However, in many cases, it could actually be the very first sign of prostate cancer quietly developing beneath the surface. When a tumor starts to form in the prostate, it can press against the urethra, the passage through which urine exits the body. This pressure can interfere with the natural flow, causing a burning sensation, discomfort, or even a stinging pain every time you go to the bathroom. Here is the concerning part. Many people feel just a bit of irritation and simply hope it goes away. But if you are not running a fever, and there are no signs of acute inflammation, yet you still experience persistent pain during urination, then it might not be an infection at all. It could be an important warning your body is trying to send. Do not miss the chance for early detection. Waiting just a few weeks could make the difference between effective treatment and letting the disease silently progress. Symptom number 3. A weak or interrupted urine stream, when the pressure just is not what it used to be. Have you noticed that when you urinate, the flow is no longer strong like it used to be? Sometimes it just dribbles, comes out in short bursts, or you might even have to strain a little just to get started. If this is happening, do not be quick to blame it on getting older. This is actually one of the clearer signs that something may be blocking your urine flow, and more specifically, that something could be happening with your prostate. When the prostate begins to enlarge or develop abnormal tissue, it can press against the urethra, the tube that carries urine from the bladder out of the body, causing the stream to weaken and become inconsistent. Many men assume this is just a normal part of aging. But the truth is, If a weak stream is happening along with other signs like waking up often at night to urinate, difficulty getting started, or the feeling that your bladder is not completely empty after going, then you are looking at a classic set of symptoms related to prostate problems. And the earlier it is detected, the better your chances of managing and treating it effectively. Symptom number 4. Pain during ejaculation, when pleasure is replaced by a silent discomfort. For most men, ejaculation is a moment of release and satisfaction, but if you start to feel a burning sensation, discomfort, or even sharp pain every time you climax, that is a clear warning sign that something might be wrong in your reproductive system, and it should not be ignored. Many people mistake this symptom for a minor infection or just being a little worn out for a few days. But the truth is, when the prostate is inflamed or damaged, especially if there is a tumor or ongoing inflammation, ejaculation puts added pressure on the area, which can result in pain or a burning feeling. The pain might be brief, or it might linger as a dull ache. Sometimes it spreads to the perineum, the area between the scrotum and the anus, causing numbness, tingling in the testicles, or a sensation of heaviness deep inside. And while it might not be severe enough to make you cry out in pain, if it keeps happening, it is a warning bell that should not be ignored, especially if it comes alongside the other symptoms we have already discussed. Do not let embarrassment silence what your body is desperately trying to say. Symptom number 5. Erectile dysfunction, when intimacy is not what it used to be. The prostate might be to blame. If you find it difficult to get or maintain an erection, especially if it is happening more frequently, this is not just about midlife changes or simple stress. While erectile dysfunction can be linked to cardiovascular issues, hormonal imbalances, or mental health, one often overlooked cause is the prostate. The prostate plays a critical role in the network of nerves and blood vessels in the pelvic region, both of which are essential for achieving and sustaining an erection. When the prostate changes structurally, such as through abnormal tissue growth or tumor development, it can disrupt nerve signals or restrict blood flow to the penis. The result? Erections become difficult, inconsistent, or even disappear altogether. You may also notice more subtle signs: no more spontaneous morning erections, a drop in libido, or a weaker ejaculation than usual. All of these are your body's quiet reminders that something is changing inside, and it could very well start with the prostate. Do not let silence delay early detection. Symptom number 6. Persistent fatigue and unexplained weight loss, when your body is screaming from the inside. Do you feel exhausted even though you are getting enough sleep, eating well, and not overworking yourself? If your body constantly feels like it is running on empty, lacking energy, and you are losing weight without changing your diet or exercise routine, this is not just aging or regular stress. In fact, this is a quiet but very concerning sign that your body may be fighting something serious, such as advanced stage prostate cancer. As cancer develops, it disrupts your entire metabolic system, reducing your ability to absorb nutrients and causing your body to burn through energy faster than normal. On top of that, your immune system is working overtime trying to keep abnormal cells in check, leaving you feeling drained, mentally foggy, and physically weak. What makes this especially frightening is how gradually these symptoms can appear. They do not cause sharp pain, so they are often ignored. But if you are dealing with these issues alongside unusual urinary symptoms, then consider this a red flag. Never ignore the small changes because sometimes they are your body's loudest warning signs. I have sat across from so many men, fathers, husbands, friends, and watched them lower their heads after receiving a diagnosis. Not because they were weak, but because, deep down, they had once believed, "It is probably nothing. I am just tired. My body is still functioning fine. It cannot be anything serious." But what made things worse was not the disease itself, it was the denial, the delay, and sometimes, the silence. I am not sharing this to scare you. I am telling you this because taking care of your health is not a luxury, it is an act of love. For yourself and for the people who care about you. Listen to your body. Go for regular checkups. Do not ignore the small changes, because those simple actions could be the key to living longer, living healthier, and being fully present for the ones who love you. Prostate cancer is not a death sentence if caught early, but embarrassment, indifference, and the "I will deal with it later" mindset. Those are what can take away the golden opportunity you truly deserve. If this video helped you realize something meaningful, then the time you spent watching it was absolutely worth it. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss more trusted videos on men's health, knowledge that is not only helpful, but could genuinely change your life. I, along with this channel, will always be here, walking beside you, sharing clear, up-to-date, and easy-to-understand medical insights, so you can take charge of your own well-being. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Wishing you strength, happiness, and a life full of positive energy. See you in the next video.